For years, if a patient over 60 asked me which magnesium supplement to take, I gave the same answer without hesitation. Glycinate, highest bioavailability of all the common forms, gentle on the stomach, well tolerated. I believed I was giving the best guidance the research supported. Then I looked more carefully, not at what happens in the gut, but at what happens inside the cell. Because absorption from the small intestine is step 1 of a 2-step process. And step 2, getting magnesium from the bloodstream into the cells where it actually works, requires something a magnesium glycinate capsule cannot provide on its own. That realization changed what I eat for magnesium, and it changed what I recommend. Today, I want to explain exactly why, step by step, in precise biological terms, and tell you the specific food that delivers magnesium to your cells more completely than any supplement form I know of. My name is Dr. Monty Fisher. This channel exists to take the published research on how the aging body works and give you accurate, specific, actionable information. Not wellness generalities, but the actual mechanisms. Magnesium is among the most important minerals in the human body, involved in over 600 enzymatic reactions according to published biochemistry literature. It is the second most abundant intracellular cation after potassium, and according to data from multiple U.S. nutritional surveys, a substantial proportion of adults over 60 are not meeting the daily recommended intake, which for men over 51 is 420 milligrams per day, and for women over 51 is 320 milligrams per day. When that fact prompted a wave of magnesium supplement use, including glycinate, the conversation largely stopped there. It should not have. Here is why. To understand why I recommend pumpkin seeds for magnesium, alongside or instead of glycinate, you need to understand what each actually provides, and why that distinction matters more after 60 than at any other stage of life. Magnesium glycinate is a legitimate, well-researched supplement. It achieves higher gut absorption than most other supplement forms by bonding the magnesium ion to glycine, an amino acid. This chelation maintains the magnesium in a soluble, stable form across the variable pH of the gastrointestinal tract, and reduces its tendency to form insoluble complexes with other dietary components, such as phytates and oxalates. The result is more efficient absorption than is typically achieved with inorganic forms, such as magnesium oxide, which can have absorption rates as low as 4% in some studies. Glycinate's gut absorption is substantially better than most other common supplement forms, and it does raise intracellular magnesium levels effectively. If you are taking magnesium glycinate and it is working for you, that is a real effect. The supplement is not the problem. The question I want to raise is a different one. What else do your cells need at 60 and beyond? And is an isolated supplement the most complete way to provide it? After 60, 3 changes become clinically relevant to how magnesium functions in your body. The zinc context. Magnesium-dependent enzymes, the 600-plus reactions that use magnesium as a cofactor, function within an enzymatic network where zinc plays complementary roles. Many of the same metabolic pathways that require magnesium also require zinc as a structural or catalytic component. After 60, zinc intake commonly falls below recommended levels. A peer-reviewed systematic review of 7,203 older adults across 13 Western countries found zinc deficiency in 31% of community-dwelling older women and 49% of men. A magnesium glycinate capsule addresses only the magnesium side of this network. The potassium context. Clinical medicine has long recognized that hypomagnesemia, low blood magnesium, frequently accompanies hypokalemia, low potassium, because these two minerals share interdependent regulatory mechanisms inside cells. When potassium is chronically inadequate, intracellular magnesium status is harder to maintain. This is not a reason to avoid glycinate. It is a reason to ensure that potassium intake is adequate alongside any magnesium supplementation. The B6 context. Magnesium and vitamin B6 together have shown enhanced benefits specifically for neurological function and stress response. A randomized controlled trial published in PLOS One found that the combination of magnesium plus vitamin B6 produced significantly superior stress outcomes compared to magnesium alone, with the authors proposing that B6 may play a supporting role in this pathway. This B6 magnesium synergy is most relevant for neurological and mood applications. Glycinate supplementation on its own remains effective for general magnesium repletion, but it provides none of the B6 that contributes to these additional neurological benefits. The point is not that magnesium glycinate is insufficient. It is that an isolated supplement addresses one nutrient in isolation, while the food I am about to describe provides magnesium together with all three of these complementary nutritional elements simultaneously. Taking magnesium glycinate is not misguided. It is a well-made, well-researched supplement that does what it claims: raises circulating and cellular magnesium effectively. If you are low in magnesium and you take glycinate, your magnesium status improves. That is real. The question is not whether glycinate works. It does. The question is whether an isolated supplement is the most complete way to address what your body needs for the broader magnesium-dependent metabolic network after 60, when zinc, potassium, and B6 status are all trending in the wrong direction simultaneously. There is a food that delivers magnesium in comparable amounts to many supplement doses, alongside zinc, potassium, and B6 in a single ounce of whole food. Not as a reason to fear supplements, but as a reason to reconsider whether a supplement is necessary when a food does the same job and more. The food is pumpkin seeds. Raw, shelled pumpkin seeds, also called pepitas. Let me go through the 4 reasons, each with its specific mechanism and number. Reason 1. The magnesium content itself. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, approximately a small handful or 28 grams, contains approximately 156 milligrams of magnesium. That is 37% of the recommended daily intake for men over 51 and 49% of the recommended daily intake for women over 51. In a single serving. To put that in context, a typical magnesium glycinate capsule contains 100 to 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds delivers a comparable or greater amount of magnesium. But the seed does not stop there. Reason 2. Vitamin B6, neurological and stress support. Pumpkin seeds contain vitamin B6, approximately 0.04 milligrams per 1 ounce serving, or roughly 2 to 3% of the daily recommended intake for adults over 51. This is a modest contribution, and pumpkin seeds are not a primary B6 source. But they contain B6, whereas magnesium glycinate contains none. And B6's relationship with magnesium is specifically relevant to neurological function and stress response. A randomized controlled trial published in PLOS One found that the combination of magnesium plus vitamin B6 produced significantly superior stress outcomes compared to magnesium alone in adults with low magnesemia. This B6 magnesium benefit is documented specifically for neurological and mood applications. The two work together in pathways involved in stress regulation and neurotransmitter synthesis. The combination is more effective than magnesium alone in this context. The honest framing. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides a modest B6 contribution that a glycinate capsule entirely lacks. The full neurological benefit of the B6 magnesium pairing requires adequate B6 status from the broader diet, from fish, poultry, potatoes, and bananas, with pumpkin seeds contributing to that total. The zinc and potassium below are the stronger per-serving nutritional differentiators. Reason 3. Potassium, the intracellular retention environment. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides approximately 229 milligrams of potassium. Potassium and magnesium are the two most abundant intracellular cations in the body. Their concentrations inside the cell are interdependent. Clinical medicine has long recognized that hypomagnesemia, low blood magnesium, frequently accompanies hypokalemia, low potassium, because these two minerals regulate each other's cellular retention. When potassium falls, magnesium follows. When magnesium enters a cell with inadequate potassium, its retention is compromised. Eating pumpkin seeds does not just deliver magnesium and B6, it delivers the potassium environment that holds the magnesium inside the cell once it arrives. A magnesium glycinate capsule cannot do this. Reason 4. Zinc, the activation cofactor. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides approximately 2.2 milligrams of zinc, approximately 20% of the daily recommended intake for adults. Zinc does not carry magnesium into cells. What it does is activate the enzymatic machinery that uses magnesium once inside. Many of the 600+ magnesium-dependent enzymes also require zinc as a cofactor or structural component. If you successfully deliver magnesium to a cell that is zinc insufficient, the magnesium sits in an environment where the enzymes that use it cannot function at full capacity. After 60, zinc is one of the most commonly underconsumed minerals. A peer-reviewed systematic review confirmed that zinc intake is frequently below recommended levels in older adults, with zinc deficiency observed in 31% of community-dwelling older women and 49% of older men in a study across 13 Western countries. Pumpkin seeds address both magnesium and zinc insufficiency simultaneously, in a ratio that supports the full enzymatic network that depends on them. In 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, 156 milligrams of magnesium, the source, step 1 delivery. Vitamin B6 supports TRPM7-mediated cellular magnesium uptake, step 2 delivery. 229 milligrams of potassium maintains the intracellular retention environment. 2.2 milligrams of zinc activates the enzymes that use the magnesium. No magnesium glycinate supplement provides all 4. Pumpkin seeds provide all 4 in a single serving of approximately 163 calories. Additionally, pumpkin seeds contain healthy unsaturated fats, phospholipids, and natural antioxidants, all of which support cell membrane integrity and reduce oxidative stress that would otherwise impair the cellular transport process. The food matrix is not incidental. It is part of the mechanism. Most people who find something genuinely useful here leave without subscribing, and then lose the channel when the next research-backed video comes out. If what I have explained here has changed how you think about magnesium after 60, tap subscribe. 1 second, and you will not miss what follows. Raw, shelled pumpkin seeds, 1 ounce daily is the practical recommendation. This is the form that provides the highest nutritional density without the heat damage to B6 and the fragile unsaturated fats that can occur with roasting. If you prefer roasted, lightly dry roasted at low temperature, below 350 degrees Fahrenheit / 177 degrees Celsius, preserves most of the nutritional content. Avoid seed products that are coated in oil, salted heavily, or roasted at high heat. These preparations degrade the B6 and oxidize the healthy fats that support the cellular delivery mechanism. Practical ways to eat 1 ounce daily. Added to a morning bowl of oats or yogurt. on top of a salad at lunch, as a mid-afternoon snack on their own, ground into a smoothie. Grinding increases digestibility and mineral release. On timing. Magnesium from food is absorbed across the day as the food matrix is digested. This is a sustained release delivery mechanism that supplements cannot replicate. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds in the morning provides a steady supply of magnesium and cofactors through several hours of digestive processing, which is physiologically superior to a supplement bolus that delivers everything at once. One important point before the summary. If you have had a standard blood test for magnesium and been told your levels are normal, this may not reflect your cellular magnesium status. Serum magnesium, the most commonly measured form, represents approximately 1% of the body's total magnesium. The other 99% is intracellular, inside bones and soft tissues. It is entirely possible to have serum magnesium in the normal range while being intracellular magnesium insufficient. The clinical gold standard for assessing cellular magnesium is red blood cell magnesium, RBCMG, which measures the mineral inside the cell rather than in the liquid surrounding it. This test is not routinely ordered. If you have symptoms consistent with magnesium insufficiency, muscle cramps, poor sleep quality, fatigue, anxiety, irregular heartbeat, ask your physician for an RBC magnesium measurement rather than accepting a normal serum value as the complete picture. I want to be clear. There are specific situations where magnesium supplementation, including glycinate, is medically appropriate and important. Adults with diabetes, those taking medications that deplete magnesium, proton pump inhibitors, diuretics, some antibiotics, those with kidney disease or malabsorption conditions, and those with documented clinical hypomagnesemia may benefit from or require supplementation under medical supervision. The argument in this video is for healthy adults over 60 looking to optimize their magnesium status through nutrition, not for those with specific medical indications for supplementation. Let me bring this together. Magnesium glycinate is a well-made supplement that raises magnesium levels effectively through the solubility advantage of its glycine chelation. It works. The case for pumpkin seeds is not that glycinate fails. It is that pumpkin seeds accomplish the same magnesium delivery while simultaneously addressing 3 other nutritional gaps that matter specifically after 60. Zinc, which many older adults are not getting in adequate amounts. Potassium, which supports intracellular magnesium retention. And vitamin B6, which, when combined with magnesium, shows enhanced benefits for neurological function and stress response. After 60, all 3 of these cofactors tend to be suboptimal in the same population that is most likely to be magnesium insufficient. The supplement addresses the one step. The food addresses all 4. That is, the whole Magnesium Protocol. 1 daily serving, consistently. 1 ounce of raw, shelled pumpkin seeds every day. Approximately 156 milligrams of magnesium, 37 to 49% of your daily requirement, depending on sex. B6 for cellular entry. 229 milligrams of potassium for intracellular retention. 2.2 milligrams of zinc for enzymatic activation. Add it to your morning. On oats, on a salad, as a handful between meals, or ground into a smoothie. 1 serving. Every day. Tell me in the comments, did you know that gut absorption and cellular delivery are 2 separate steps? And are you switching to pumpkin seeds? I read every comment. And if you know someone over 60 who has been taking magnesium glycinate and wondering why they are not feeling the full benefit, share this video with them. That is what this channel is for. Everything in this video is general educational information based on published research in biochemistry, nutrition science, and cellular physiology. It is not personal medical advice. If you have a kidney condition, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or are taking medications that affect magnesium, potassium, or zinc levels, Please speak with your physician before making dietary changes based on this content. Pumpkin seeds are high in potassium, which can be a concern for those with kidney disease or on potassium-restricted diets. And if you have a confirmed magnesium deficiency or a medical condition requiring supplementation, do not discontinue supplements without medical guidance. This video is a starting point for a conversation with your doctor, not a replacement for one.